What's going on, friend? Welcome to the channel. Brian the Divine here with you. About to do your general birth chart tarot message. That's right. So what I do is I take some tarot cards and then I lay them down for each one of your houses in your chart, which are 12. Okay? Hope you're doing well, enjoying yourself. Let's get into it. All right. So I got my little vision board over there because I can't remember every little detail about every single house. Come on, it's a lot. So the first one we're going to talk about is yourself. How you see yourself, how you present yourself, your looks. Okay. And your first card for that is this. Ace of Pentacles. Oh boy. That's a good one. That's a jackpot. Okay. So you see yourself very abundant, very capable, okay, opportunist, not an opportunist, but, you kind of really got it going on here. Okay. Kind of an interesting start here. Now, so these cards with tarot, they do tell a story too, okay? So we'll get into the second house, which is your finances. Smooth sailing, okay? So because you opportunities keep coming your way. And so with your finances in your second house, everything's running smooth. You run a tight ship, pretty smooth. No big hiccups, we'll say, okay? No big hiccups when it comes to your finances. Everything's pretty smooth. All right, so we're gonna get into your third house, and the third house is all about your communication, how you speak, how you speak. Sun card. All right, so you're a happy, positive person, throwing out positive vibes, okay? Very sunny disposition, okay? I do like that. That's not too bad. I can dig that. All right, fourth house is home. Let's talk about your home life. Let's see what that's like. You take on too much. Seven of Swords here. Look at him. He's got 5 swords in his hand, 2 on the ground, looking down, trying to grab them. I can take them. I got room. I can fit. Yeah, you take on too much. Okay? So it's probably like at home, you're the one doing everything. Okay? Yep, you're doing everything for everyone. All right, fifth house. What is that? Creativity. Yeah, let's see how creative you are, huh? Okay. Well, you change your mind a lot. You got the 5 of Swords here, okay? So you change your mind a lot when it comes to your creativity, because I feel that when you go to start to do something else pulls you away, because with the 7 of Swords, it's like you're taking on too much. So it's like your time is limited when it comes to your own creativity. So this is why, you kind of change your mind on things. I mean, that's not bad, okay? That's all right. So we're going to get into your 6th house, which is your health. 6th house, health. Are you healthy? Yeah, wise. So you're very smart when it comes to, your health, eating healthy, being healthy, exercising. Okay, you really look at things here to see what you might need to do, or how you got to do it. So with that, the light shining on the path here, you definitely seek out what is needed. okay, when it comes to your health. So you know, you might feel aches and pains, and you know, then you go look them up online, and then you're like, okay, I could do this, and then if not, I got to go see the doc. You know, just, I mean, I'm not saying you're sick, but this is how your mentality is. All right, so 7th house, relationships. Let's see what that's all about. 7th house, relationships for my collective. The world, okay? Okay. So it's almost like you're the center of attention here, okay? You're the change maker. You make things happen in relationships. You definitely are surrounded. See, they're surrounded by other people. So this is like you being, you know, the center of attention, okay? So now we're going to get to your 8th house, and your 8th house is all about death, losses, and fears. Shit. Okay, so you kind of hold on to some shit. 4 of Pentacles. So you don't get over things quickly. You know, if someone passes, you know, I mean, obviously you're going to grieve, but you tend to hold on to this, you know, your fears and your losses. And you hold on to them. It's not like you're obsessed. You just, it takes you a little longer to process these things, okay? Because you do hold on to this energy pretty tightly, too, I'm gonna say. Okay, so we're gonna get into your 9th house, and your 9th house is all about travel. Are you a traveling person or not? Balance. Okay, so you do find time to manage your home life, and you're traveling. So, you know, things go pretty easy. You're pretty protected here in your travels. You know, it seems like everything is just pretty smooth here, because with that 6 of Swords over here in your 2nd house, it's like, it looks like a car, right? It's a boat, but you're traveling. So smooth traveling with that temperance is being balanced. Okay. So, you know, you got a fair balance of traveling and staying home. Everything's pretty easy, pretty smooth for you, pretty chill. All right, so we're going to get into your 10th house here, and your 10th house is about your career. Let's see what that is. What's going on with your career? Okay, so Knight of Wands. You were a little fired up, okay? Maybe a little impatient. You like to get to work first. You like to be the one done first. You like to just take off, you know? So you're not lazy at work, that's for sure. Okay, I do like that. So now we're going to get into your 11th house, which is friendships. We talked about relationships. You know, that could be your family, friends, you know, spouse, whatever. But with your friendships, this is co-workers and interconnected people. It's your 7 of Cups. So you do have options, you know, you have an array of friends. Yeah, you have an array of friends, you know. It's like you're the person that clicks with the groups. So the jocks, you're friends with the jocks, and then you're friends with, like, you know, the math nerds and shit, you know what I'm saying? So you got a pretty good balance of friendship here in your 11th house with the 7 of Cups, which is pretty good. So now we're going to get to your 12th house, and your final house is about secrets and your spirituality. Do you hold secrets? Do you keep them? No, you don't. You just spread love. You keep no secrets. Secrets don't make friends. Okay? King of Cups. You're very emotionally grounded. Okay? I don't think that you hold on to secrets here. You'd rather not hear them, but you're definitely not a secret keeper or a secret maker. You know, you just like to keep things real and on a firm foundation when it comes to, you know, people, places, and things. All right. So, yeah, it's about all I got. We ran out of houses. 12 houses right there for you. 12 cards, tarot, and your birth chart, just as a general. Hope you enjoyed that, my friends. That has been your reading. If you are new to the channel, sub up, become part of this family, and binge my playlist, 2026 Tarot Message. It's got tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of videos. Okay? I think there's like, with all the playlists, there's like 7,000 videos for you to enjoy. Okay? So check that out. I'm also doing not just the birth chart tarot, but I am doing, obviously, your regular tarot and your cusps. That's right. I'm doing your cusps. Oh, and I'm doing your mood. Okay, so there's 3 different tarot messages that I put out. One, individual signs for your mood for the 7 days. This here, which is your birth chart tarot. And then I do the cusps. So they're all in that playlist. Get on them and check them out. But other than that, my friend, have yourself a great week. Be blessed, be brave, be bold, be well. Peace and pray every day, and I will see you on the next one. I'm out.